All right. So on to the next segment, the art of open dialogue and confidence that we were just talking about. So because the you know how you said that your career, all your bosses appreciated your skill of translating the complicated terminology into layman terms.
Hmm.
That's what me and my audience needs for you to explain for confidence and open dialogue.
Okay.
Because uh, a lot of people tend to explain it in their own way, but then it's not layman enough for those inexperienced or have never done public speaking before to understand it, right? So, and a lot of people in my career path, which is AI, it's mostly hood and desk, so we're usually behind the laptop, not
Hmm.
not in front of an audience,
Hmm.
right? So let's dive into conversation growth and authenticity. What's the importance of open, authentic dialogue in personal and professional settings?
If people don't trust you or trust what you're saying, they won't want to work with you or do business with you. It is possible, but those would not be the best arrangements, business
So you
relations.
got to have the trust.
Trust, yes, trust in who you are as a person first, and that you're able to do what you say you could do.
So could I rephrase this and say it as you got to have confidence in yourself and you need to be able to connect with your audience?
I would say is to be clear about what you can do and cannot do.
All right.
Because quite often we don't want to disappoint people and say, yes, we could do it. But in reality, you can't because either you don't have the time, you don't have the skill sets, or you don't have the know-how. And it's important to be clear. And once you're clear communicator, because it's okay to not be able to do things, but as long as the other side knows, and they can then make a decision if what you're able to do is sufficient. Because people will often ask for the moon, especially in business. They'll ask for the moon. They know exactly what they want, but the other side can say, "This is what I can do. Do you want to still go ahead?" But it needs to be clear.
Mm.
Yeah, because that's if they're not clear with each other later on when they find out that actually you can never do that, you were not able to do everything I asked for, it'll be a bit late. Create
This sounds like
distrust.
some pretty good career advice too. Some good workplace
Yeah.
advice. All right, cool. Um, all right. So, what's your take on overcoming fear and self doubt when speaking?
Yeah, the take would be we were gonna have self doubts on things that we don't know about, or things that we don't know what other people are gonna think or how they're gonna evaluate it. You need to have clarity of mind. You know what you're gonna speak about, what you're gonna say. Be certain in case anybody asks you, they poke at it, but you already thought about it.
Then you have an
And
answer prepared for them.
yes, you have to have an answer, but you have to know what you stand for. So first, I would say first you need to know yourself. Know yourself, understand your values, and then you can speak about a topic that you have prepared for.
All right, all right. You sound very much like a mentor.
Yeah,
Cool. Oh, you can be my mentor.
yeah.
Thank you
Why
so
not?
much.
Hmm.
All right. What habits helped you grow as a communicator and a leader?
What habits? Hmm.
Mm.
I would say for communicator is to understand how people need to get information. Not everybody receives information the same way. They understand certain terminology a certain way. So what I did was that I often made sure they understood what is my intention behind what I'm communicating. So if I'm asking you to do something, it's also if you understand the intention, maybe there's some sort of pressure for me to submit this or get this done a certain way, then you could evaluate, say, yes, I could either do that or not do that. So that was the first thing. Then for the leadership part was that if it's going to be multiple people involved to get them aligned, so then they have to actually all understand what the other person is doing. So I wouldn't just say, you do this. I would understand this is the intention behind what you're doing. And then they'll understand, okay, I want to, maybe they'll be more excited to do it. Or maybe they'll just say, okay, I'll do it to this degree and have open dialogue. Let, let, let people feel comfortable if they cannot do something, but they have to voice it in advance.
Mm.
Mhm.
This sounds to me like really important advice for workplace, honestly. Like when we go to an office and start working for a company and we need to communicate with our colleagues and our supervisors we are good at, what we cannot do, and make sure everyone's on the same page. Sounds to me like
Yeah, often if
that's
you say you
important.
cannot do something, and if it's a skill, they'll either, they have two options. Either they develop you in that, they put some time, some resources to get you trained on that, or they'll have you work on other things instead. Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.